Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Let me know that you can hear me okay, and I assume that you can. And we're going to get started in just a minute. Bear with me. Let me just get my slides going one more time. And here we go. Okay, good afternoon.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lee Goldstein. Let me know that you can hear me okay, and we'll get started. And thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. So let me know that you can hear me for sure and see the screen, and we'll get going. So if you just type in, very good, thanks Ron, thanks Richard. Okay, all right. So I want to welcome everybody. As I said, my name is Lee Goldstein. I'm going to talk about how I grew my trading account over 60%. And I want to thank everybody who's here. I would think that most of the people that are here have been coming to our free trade rooms, and we just wanted to make you an offer you couldn't refuse, because I know that a lot of you enjoyed watching us trade. Some of you have traded along with us, and it's that time of the year where we want to get more people involved in our trading system. So we've been doing something called Family Money Trades. Once again, my name is Lee Goldstein. I'm the trading director for 10-Minute Trades. And remember that all the trades we discuss are for educational purposes. It's possible to lose money trading futures, so trade carefully, please. And just as a reminder, so you understand what we do, we trade a system styled appointment based trading. We trade on a specific schedule. We use the Ninja Trader platform, and we trade futures. So we're not stock traders, we're not option traders, we're trading futures, and we are using the Ninja Trader platform. So why do people choose 10-minute trades? That's what I want to get into. I want to talk about first. I'll take care of the elephant in the room, our trading account numbers. Many of you have seen some of our presentations before, so I've been over this. You know that we tell the truth. We are fully transparent. And if you've been in the trade room, you've watched me win trades, lose trades, not take some trades. You've gotten a full taste of reality. We don't hide anything, and we do things exactly in our trade room the way that it's not like when we have a free week, we change things up. We do things the same way all the time. Lots of education in the trade room. So I'm going to start out with our brokerage statement. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on the money. I realize that money's very important. Um, we've been making money since April in our account. We started at 13,228. In April, we made a tweak to our system, and we started trading a little bit less, and we started trading what we call the family money trades. So those are trades that are the best of our trading reports, and we trade them regularly live, real money in the account. We also trade other reports. Um, I lost money on natural gas today. We won money on API, ISM manufacturing, ISM non manufacturing. Most of our trades made money this week. Natural gas was not a family money trade, so it doesn't get counted in our family money trading account. We have a separate account where we keep track of our regular trades, because there are people that want more activity than just what we do with family money trades, and we understand that. And in fact, our system allows for different levels of activity depending on your account size, the risk you want to take, and what you like to trade. So our initial balance was 13,228. That was in April. There's the Dorman account, which is now changing. Dorman's moving everybody's money from Dorman to Ninja Trader Clearing. And from May 28th through June 25th, we took 30 trades, 25 were winners. We had thousands of dollars in profits. I had one flat trade, and I missed one winning trade because I had a doctor's appointment. So that was too bad. Anytime you miss a trade, it's always a winner. Never fails. Here's our brokerage statement from July 15th. So we were now up to 20,378. And here's our balance from 917 taken right off of my live platform. 21,491. That was a profit swing of $8,200. And if you're a NinjaTrader user, you know the platform. I don't know how I would fake this even if I wanted to. I'm not a Photoshop user. And you know I'm not faking anything. You watch us. Totally transparent is the name of the way we do things. We're very, very straightforward. We're straight shooters. 21,491. And as of 1014, our account balance was 22,281. And that's in our family money trade. So understand, those are the family money trades only. We don't trade extra trades in there. We don't do our earnings trades in that account. We keep that account separate because we sell the family money trade system and we want to be able to document everything we do in that account. Okay? Have we been higher than 22,281? Yes, because there's a couple of weeks since that was taken. We got a little bit over 23, had a little bit of a pullback, and I anticipate that we'll get back over 23 again. So I'm an extremely optimistic person, and I know from all the years that I've been trading that when you have a system that's working well, you're going to have drawdowns, but if you stay with the system, you're going to build back up. You just have to have faith and trust what you're doing. So why do we want you to choose 10-minute trades? You spent, like I said, you've spent time in our trade room and you've seen that there are actually four elements to what we do. I usually say three, but there's actually four. The first element is our free weekly schedule. And if you want the free weekly schedule, it's real easy to get. All you do is go to www.10minutetrades.com. I'm typing it in for you, www.10minutetrades.com, and then just agree to opt in for the free video, how to find 10-minute trades. And then when you agree to accept that video, you'll automatically get signed up for the free weekly schedule. We email our schedule every Sunday at about 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and you'll get that schedule. Why is the schedule valuable? Because if you're a member, it shows you when our trade room is open. So there's a trigger time. That's the time of the event that we're looking at, possibly trading. The room open times, that's the time our trade room opens. The trade trigger is the event that we're looking to possibly trade. And then it has a risk, an index that we're trading, whether it's gold futures or oil futures, a risk rating, which is a number from 1 to 4, and then is there a DMM? A DMM is our daily trade report. That's the second element of what we're doing. And then if there's a little YouTube icon, it means we're streaming the trade room on YouTube for free. But keep in mind, there's a delay on YouTube. The trade could be over by the time you see it executed. So, yes, it's free on YouTube, but it's not a replacement for being in the trade room, honestly. And then there are trades that we call watch trades. That would be a trade that we're not yet even trading at all, not even in simulation, but we're watching it because it may become a report that we're getting ready to trade. So that's our weekly schedule, very easy to get, and it's free. The first element, or the three elements that are part of a subscription to our service, the first one is the daily market mover, DMMs we affectionately call them. Daily market mover, what it is a trade report that we generate. The trade report is released the day before the event. So tomorrow, for instance, tomorrow is one of the biggest reports, biggest news events of the month. We've got the US jobs report. Everybody knows, if you're a trader, the whole market is looking at that report to see what happens. They're talking about it on all the financial channels on TV. It's just as important as the FOMC was this week, and it's extremely important to the markets, and it's important to us because we know from our history of trading this report for the past 5 years, it's going to move certain markets and it's going to give us a great opportunity to make money. That's the US jobs report for tomorrow. We generate a daily market report. And in fact, I have tomorrow's report right here. I can show it to you. This report is the way that I'm going to trade tomorrow. It's a guideline. If the market is crazy volatile when I wake up at 8 in the morning Eastern time and get ready to trade, I might slightly change my trade setup. Okay? But overall, I know I'm going to trade gold futures or the bond futures. Those are the two that we normally trade. And we have on this yellow line a setup, a trade setup. And now keep in mind it's today, but this event is tomorrow. So I can practice today trading it on my platform because my platform has a replay mode, and I can really be prepared for tomorrow's trade. I'm not going to just show up in the trade room and wing it and tell people to follow me and trade this report. Not at all. In fact, the exact opposite is true. You can count on the fact that I've studied month after month of these events, and I have a really good idea what to expect and how the market should respond. Now, of course, it doesn't always do what we want it to do, but literally, we've been trading the US jobs report for years. There's probably not something that could happen that would surprise me. It may be hard to trade. It may give me a gift of a ton of money on a winning trade. It might be a small winner, but I'm pretty much ready for whatever it throws me because I've been trading this report for 5 years. And I'm going to help everybody in our trade room to try and trade it if they want to learn about how to trade it, whatever they want to do regarding that report. We're going to try to cover as much as possible in the trade room so you could learn how to trade events and news. Okay, so our daily report has the risk, it has the name of the news item that we're trading, and the market that I'm looking at trading, gold. It's got a history of the report over time. It's got a journal of the last 6 reports. They were all winners according to our setup. And it has the baseline setup that I'm considering using, subject to possible change depending on market conditions, but definitely a setup that if you were trading by yourself in your home office or in your regular office, you don't need me. You can follow the setup on this particular DMM, the daily market mover. That's the US jobs report for tomorrow. So that's element number one. We call it the daily market mover. It's piece number one in learning to be an event trader, an appointment based trader. It's a fancy way of saying news trading. People don't like to use the words news trading because there's an old wives' tale that says news trading is too risky. It's not true. We've been doing it for years. We're still here. We've never blown out an account. News trading has no more risk than other types of trading. Every system has its own types of risk that you have to deal with. And you know what? Since we're here, let me show you the worst thing that could happen. My natural gas trade today was the worst trade that could have happened to me. It was a terrible trade. Is my life over? Did it blow out my account? Am I crying in a corner? None of those. I'm going to show you. I hope I can show you. I hope I put the trade in here. Yeah. So natural gas, it got stopped last week also. It didn't work last week. First of all, it's not a family money trade. Second of all, I told everybody in the room this is the riskiest of all our reports. It could go act like the devil and hurt your account. And today it acted a little bit like the devil, hurt my account. But it's like I said, I want to show you some truth so you can understand that not everything is perfect, but if you stay with the system and have faith, you'll do well. So natural gas today, I was trading one contract looking for a 10 tick profit, and I'm just fast forwarding to the exact moment of the trade. This is my actual trade room video. And I put my orders on the chart. What happens is my software puts our orders on the chart represented by those little X's. And when natural gas news comes out, it will usually cause the price of natural gas to go up, down, or sideways. And what it did today is it did a explosion to what looks like exploded to the upside, but when we did our analysis in the room today, it actually went down first, filled me short, and then when it went long, it stopped me out, and I lost like $325 on natural gas. When I say it was the worst thing that could have happened, what I mean is this. I was expecting a move in one direction and one direction only, but unfortunately it went down first, put me in the trade, and then it reversed and took me out of the trade when it had its biggest move. That will happen sometimes in event trading. And if you understand that that can sometimes happen, you have an account set up so that if you lose a trade or two, you're not going to uh, lose your whole account. Okay? Understood? In answer to Anel, you can go to our YouTube channel. There are tons of previous trade room sessions, Anel. I think it's Anelli, is what it looks like. Tons of trade room sessions that you could watch on our YouTube channel. Okay, what you might want to do is join the channel so that you could see all the videos. Let me move on. So those are our DMMs. Our DMMs, okay, they sell for $49 a month on our website. DMMs, just keep it in mind, they're $49 a month on our website. So what's the second reason that people love and choose 10-minute trades? It's really one of the best parts of everything we do, and it's called trading on your own schedule. Hey Caesar, I hope it's Caesar or Cesar. It could be either, so I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I will answer every single question. Sometimes Cesar is asking, will a bigger bracket prevent a stop out? Sometimes a move will fill you one direction, and no matter what size your bracket would have been, because the direction changes, it's not the size of the bracket that can help you. Sometimes you cannot prevent a stop out. It's just the way it is. I could have had a huge bracket. I probably would have still been stopped out today because it was. It's a great question because in looking at this morning's trade, a 15 tick bracket might have saved me this morning, Caesar. I hope it's. I don't know how to pronounce your name. So first, Caesar or Cesar, one or two. Caesar or Cesar. But a bigger bracket this morning might have saved me. Cesar. Okay. So the issue is, but that's not always the case. Sometimes, like any trading, you can't avoid a stop out. It just is what it is. So, level two, the second thing that people love about us is we trade on our own schedule. So, what does that mean? I don't sit in front of a computer all day long waiting for my setups. You saw the weekly schedule. So we make an appointment with the market. And that's why we call what we do appointment based trading. It's a really simple system. We use major economic calendars to backtest and find our trades. And that's how I create my schedule. I go through the various calendars. Like, for instance, everybody knows Forex Factory, right? Most everybody has seen it. If not, let me show it to you. Let me get Forex Factory for you. Give me 1 second. Forex Factory is a great website. And here it is. So every week I go to Forex Factory and I look through the weekly calendar. If you click on the calendar tab, it starts on Sunday and it gives you a whole week of all the events that are taking place. The red events are usually the more impactful events, but I go through them. I don't really care about the color. I know from experience that sometimes the yellow events will still be tradable. So you see that there's red ISM manufacturing. We traded that Monday. We actually made money. Monday night at 11:30, we did not trade the Australia rate statement. Didn't trade it because I'm the trade room moderator and I don't work 24 hours a day. So I didn't trade that particular report. Sometimes I worked 14 hours a day. But Wednesday we traded the ADP report, made money on it. Traded ISM services, made money on it. Traded the FOMC statement, lost money on the NQ, made money on bonds. Overall, lost money on that trade. We traded this morning uh, the British bank rate statement, made a couple of dollars, and then we traded natural gas, lost money. And some of those were family trades, some of them were traded in our regular account. The point is, we have two methods of trading if you want to, but we really stress our family money trades because they're the best of the best daily reports and they're the lowest risk trades as well. Okay? This is an awesome week to get involved with us because next week we have 7 family money trades. That's, I think, the largest amount of family money trades I've seen in one week. That's a lot. Usually there's 2 to 4 per week. That's the norm. And the key to trading the way we trade is we don't overtrade. Traders make the same mistakes over and over. The reason it's so hard to succeed is because of the mistakes they make over and over. They overtrade, they underfund their account, they revenge trade, they let their emotions control how they trade. But one of the most difficult issues is overtrading. We realized that if we traded less, we would make more money. And that's something that if you can accept that, if you can give in to the issue of not being in the market all the time, you can learn. I'm telling you, you can learn to be a successful trader. You don't need to sit in front of your computer all day long. You don't. Even if you trade with a different system than ours, find the times that are the best to trade and you'll do better. That would be a really good piece of advice that I would say no matter who you trade with, whether you trade by yourself or you're involved with an educator, find the best times to trade. The best educators know that you don't want to overtrade. You want to find the optimum times to trade. And there really are better times than others. So these schedules that we create, we base them on trade triggers, events, news events that have the highest probability of moving the market. So that gives you the highest probability of a successful trade. In other words, tomorrow's jobs report, we know it's going to have a big move. That gives us a good chance of finding a method of trading it and having a successful trade. So we call it appointment-based trades. What we do is we bracket the trade, and I'll show you. I've got a very special grain report trade, okay, that we trade. Hang on, I'm going to back up. A grain report. I'm going to show you what I mean by bracketing the market, and I'll show you, I'll explain exactly how we trade most of our reports, not all of them. Some of the reports we don't use brackets. We might do it a different way. So let me show you. So I'm going to show you 2 quarterly grain reports. This was my Twitter video for the quarterly grain report in June. This is a family money trade. Before the trade took place, I was up $150 on a different trade. Now, if you notice, you can see these little X's. Those X's are my orders, and I'm waiting for the news to be released at noon. This video starts right as the news is getting released, and I'm trading the corn futures on the Ninja Trader platform. Okay? Not complicated. I'm telling you, folks, this is not complicated. Once you learn, spend some time in our trade room, get acclimated to the way we do things, you'll realize it's nowhere near as complicated as you might think when you first find a new system that you're interested in. So, X's are my orders. I'm up $150 before the trade, but here's what happened. So the news comes out, the quarterly grain report, or it's called the grain stocks report, and it causes corn to explode to the upside literally in less than 3 seconds. I now have a profit of 1587 in my account. So if you take off the 150, I made $1,437 on that trade in less than 5 seconds. Now that's a perfect trade. And many of our trades work that well. They don't all make $1,500 because it depends on how many contracts you trade. Did you get some extra ticks because the move was fast and the market is your friend, called positive slippage? Let me show you the next quarterly grain trade. This is one of our all-time favorite trades. Been trading it for years. It makes money 90% of the time. I think it's been stopped out once in 2 years. Last quarter, which was the very end of September, it was 30 days ago. Here's my quarterly grain trade. Same situation, little X's on the chart. September, not June. Watch, different direction. Trade explodes to the downside, I believe. Yep. Trade's over. $2,037, 4 seconds. No joke. Real live money. Members made great money in the trade room. Let me see if I hope I might have my screenshot right on here because it's easier to see the screenshot. Let me see if I can find it for you real quickly. If I can't, I won't spend a lot of time looking for the screenshot of this particular trade. Because I don't see it, so I'm not going to spend the time. But you can see that it shoots down, and I'm not making it up. It's my real account number, $2,037 on that trade. It was an awesome trade, one of the best trades I've had as a trade room moderator in the past year and a half, I would say, at least maybe 2 years. Great trade. Quarterly grains. Now, there's another version of that report that we trade every month. There's like a monthly version of that trade called the WASD report. Now, what's interesting is the most recent WASD report stopped me out. I lost money on it. Okay? Here's the here's a daily market mover. I want to find a little bit more recent one because the WASD report has been making money every month. Last month it had the first losing trade in probably about 7 months. Okay. Now, when I say family money trades is the best of the best, we're serious. I mean, we're talking best of the best. Here's the WASD daily trade report. WASD is a grain report. It's monthly, it's not quarterly. September was a winner. August was a winner. July was a winner. June was a winner. May was a winner. April was a winner. If I slide down, you can see my journal. Okay? It's a little mini journal that's part of our daily report. You want to sign up with us because this trade is next week. WASD is next week. If you get signed up with us, you can learn to trade the WASD report. It's absolutely something you want to trade. Willie is asking how many contracts did I trade? I traded five. I traded five. Now, Jay is asking, was the natural gas trade a stop out? Oh, it was, Jay, it's a stop out. It cost me money, but it's not a stop out in my family money account because I didn't trade it in my family money account. It's a different category of trade. We have two categories of trades. Family money trades, totally separate account from our regular trades, okay? So it's not that we're hiding from a stop out, we're just keeping track of it in a different account. So people, okay, so I hope you're clear on that. We have two accounts that we trade. One is family money and one is all the other trades that we take. And there's a lot of trades, earnings, there's all sorts of different things that we do. So, and there's people that want more action than the family money trades. Do you want the best opportunity to make money? It's probably family money trades because we're under trading with family money trades. Okay. So I've gone over the two paid elements of our service that we feel help you to become a great appointment based trader: the DMMs, the daily reports, and the trade and you know what, I'm getting to the second one now. The free one was the weekly market movers. Now our second important element is our software. Our software, I have a really warm spot in my heart for our software because when I got here 5 years ago, our software was not very powerful. Okay, and yes, we do have trailing stops with multiple contracts. Absolutely. Our software was not very powerful. In fact, it couldn't do trailing stops when I got here. It only allowed for two positions. Now it allows for three. It now has trailing stops. I've updated our software with actually the help of some really smart room members who had some great ideas. They gave me some great ideas, and I'm not embarrassed or shy to admit that I don't know everything, and that I'm happy to use our members to learn as much as possible. I learn as much from our members as they learn from me. And that's the beauty of having a trade room. And we'll get to the trade room. But the second important element is our JOBB software. And we call it JOBB because the name of our company used to be Joe Bracket Breakout. And my boss's name was J, O is his last name, BB Bracket Breakout. That's how we got our original name. And you can still look us up on the internet and find us under JOBB also, because there's a ton of videos and a ton of webinars. But our second element is our software. And I've spent years updating the software, adding features. And what's interesting about our software, we call it JOBB software. It's a strategy and it's an add on for Ninja Trader. It's actually two add ons. You don't pay for two, you just pay for one. Everything's included as one piece of software, but it's actually two separate strategies. Within one of the strategies are multiple setups. You might have a reversal setup, an earning setup. I don't call it an earning setup, but we're going to. We're going to change it. It's called, right now, I call it the one click range trade. We have time based range trades, reversal trades, squeeze trades, and of course, our DNA is the breakout trade. And the great bulk of most of our trades are the breakout trades. Those are the trades I'm showing you today. But our software, we call it JOBB, and it is an add-on strategy for Ninja Trader. So that means you need to use and trade with the Ninja Trader platform if you want to use our software. Not everybody uses our software. Many people come into our trade room, they get our reports, they come into the room, they trade with Thinkorswim, they put their brackets on manually. It's definitely harder to do, and but there's plenty of people that do it. You don't have to buy our software, but if you use it, you're going to do better for the following reasons. And I'm going to get into why. I just like the pictures. We have a cute logo for the trap trade. That's our second strategy. We call it the trap trade. JOBB is our logo. I just like the picture, so I am a nut. So our software reduces human error. That's the big thing about our software. It reduces human error. So what does human error look like? So it's really easy. If you look at the trade that I just showed you, right? I showed you a breakout trade. So let me show you a different one, because the more trades I show you, the better. You'll come to see winning trades, okay? And bracket trades. So here's another different natural gas trade. This was a natural gas trade that many people in our room made money on. So once again, our software, the reason it reduces error, because automatically before the news is released, our software automatically puts the orders on the chart. So you don't have to fumble around trying to get the orders placed perfectly. It's harder to trade events that are fast moving without our software because it puts the orders on the chart. That's what the automatically, I don't have to do it. I set it up well before the trade. I could set it up the day before if I even want to with our new software. We can do it the day before. But so an hour before or half hour before, while we're talking about natural gas in the trade room, we set up the software and our trade takes place automatically. What it does after I get filled, you'll notice if I back up the video, when you get filled, what happens is the software puts targets and stops on the chart. So the first thing it does is it brackets the software, it brackets the current price. Then you get filled and it places your stops and targets. And then when you get a move, like with natural gas at the end of August, that's where this trade came. It exploded up, filled all my targets, and the trade ended automatically. Okay. So that was a natural gas trade. That is software helping to reduce user error. Let me show you another one because that one was pretty fast. So let's see what this particular trade is. PPI, Producer Price Index at the end of September. This one was pretty fast also. So again, brackets get drawn. This was an 8:30 in the morning trade. The US PPI came out. Again, it shot through, hit all my targets. But the point of it is, I didn't have to do anything in this trade. This particular trade was completely automatic because it hit all my targets and took me out of the trade. There are many trades where I will maybe hit one target, okay, and I'll manage myself out of the trade. Let me see if I can show you a different grain trade. Give me a second. Or no, I've shown you two grain trades. Tomorrow's the jobs report. So this was last month's, 2 months ago's job report. Now, okay, good. This explodes up. It brackets the trade. Okay, with our software, there's my bracket. I was trading bonds and I was watching gold on my other chart. It's going to fill my first target right there, but I'm still in the trade, and you could see my second target, my third target, and my stop. I'm up hundreds of dollars already in this trade, but it's not guaranteed profit yet because the trade's not over. It could still pull back. So ultimately, at some point, I probably want to move my stop into a safe place so I can guarantee my profit. That's what I just did. I moved my stop to break even. That particular trade pulled back on me and I made $125. I could have waited and not move my stop so soon, but you never know. Is the price going to reverse? Is it going to keep going up? There's no way to know. If I'm trading a moderate amount of contracts, I might want to protect some of my profit so that I can guarantee I'm going to have a profit. So our software helps you with being more consistent. It removes anxiety because I don't have to worry about setting up the trade. I don't forget to set up the trade because I've got my software to help me with. I don't have to live in fear and greed because I know what my setups are. I have a good idea of what my risk should be. I don't have to be impatient because I'm doing it on a schedule. It reduces mistakes. It doesn't allow me to hesitate because the program trades, puts the orders on for me. It removes distractions, overconfidence. I'm not less overwhelmed. It just makes it easier to reduce all the error, the recklessness, the overtrading. I'm not going to do any of those things because I have a setup for a specific trade, and I'm going to work on that setup during that event. So long ago, when before this company existed, there was virtually no software that did what we do. And we wrote the software, and it reduces all of the human error. It's why, traders lose even when they have a winning system, because they don't manage their trades well. If you use our software, it helps you to manage this type of trading. Okay? So that's how JOBB, all those ways that I've showed you, it makes our trading simpler, it's semi automatic, it makes us smarter because it helps us do the thinking, and it definitely can keep things safer. Okay? That's the beauty of our JOBB software. We fill in the blanks of how we're going to trade. It's what's your target? 5 ticks. What's your second target? 10 ticks. What's your stop? 12 ticks. Okay? So our software is awesome. We mostly show you the breakout trades, but as I was saying before, we have range trades based on time or zones. We have reversal trades, earnings trades, quite a few different things that our software can do. It supports NinjaTrader playback, so you can use our software to test trades, which is very important. You can test the events from 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, so you have an idea. Well, how's the job report 3 months ago? You can download the data and test it and practice trading before tomorrow. In other words, I could trade 4 jobs reports before tomorrow's real trade so that I'm ready to go. So our software absolutely helps you to make less mistakes, less anxiety. You'll be more consistent, have more confidence, and because you can practice, you'll learn to trade the way that we trade faster. Now, here's some actual screenshots from real customers. And some of them are big, some of them are, not so big. Let me show you some very, 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 very recent ones. Let me just show you Mike, one of our members right now. He traded the previous jobs report, $520. That's a real screenshot. Jeremiah, recent jobs report, $703. Real screenshots. We don't make this up, folks. Everybody's so happy to make money. They love sending us their screenshots. $230 from Tess. Then we've got the ADP. Sorry, I just showed you that. The grain quarterly grain report. Tess made 300 on that report. Then we've got, let's see, I'll show you one more. My US jobs report from September. That was the one I made 125 bucks on bonds. No shame in making $125. If you can make $125 a day, you're having an awesome day. Okay? You don't have to download data, Tony. You can download data to practice. Okay? The platform supports it. Not all platforms support replay. Replay is a phenomenal feature. If you have a strategy that you're subscribing to and you can replay it, what could be more awesome than being able to practice? And then Harshi is asking, can you trade using Tastyworks or Thinkorswim with our software? Unfortunately, you cannot, because Thinkorswim does not allow us to write a strategy that will work with the platform. We would love to support Thinkorswim, but they don't support third-party strategies. It's really a shame. On our website, our software sells for $1,997. Keep that in mind. Software, $19.97. Daily reports, $49 a month. Those numbers are going to come back. Today only, it's yours for, hang on, I'm going to tell you soon. Okay? I'm going to get into now the third element that we think is what makes us so much, why people love us so much. They love our daily trade reports. They love trading on their own schedule. My favorite place is our trade room, and I think that our members feel the same way. Why do they love our trade room? We have fun in our trade room. Besides it being a very serious place, we have fun trading the news, trading reports, learning about events. If you can't have fun in life, what's the point? So I make sure that we enjoy our experience in the trade room. Learning can be fun. And we go over all the reports. We go over all of the trades over and over. We have trade room professional software that allows you to type and chat back and forth to me, and we can communicate. Members can communicate to each other, and our trade room is interactive, and it's a great place. I mean, the beauty though is that we're there on a very specific schedule. That's my trading setup. Our trade room is very simple. It shows the charts that I'm streaming, and then we can all talk to each other on the left. Very simple to use. One of the reasons people love our trade room is because I help set up the trades. Larry, one of our members, we just recently traded Facebook earnings. Here's the screenshot that he just sent me. Facebook earnings was last week. Larry made $825 on two little trades, and here's two trades. They weren't little. Here's what he said after I sent him an email saying, "Nice trade." He said, "You've helped me understand how the markets can work during news. I always like to take something and tweak it. I never knew earnings could be this interesting to trade. Before coming into 10-minute trades, I would occasionally see the NQ move substantially shortly after the 4 p.m. hour, but never knew why. I really learned a lot from 10-minute trades. Thanks, Larry F." That is a happy trade room member. Okay, it's an awesome, awesome place to be. We talk, we have a trade. So let's say we have a trade room tomorrow for the jobs report. So what we'll do is you'll know that we have a trade room. How will you know? Because you have the weekly schedule that you've downloaded. You'll see right here tomorrow, the 5th of November, our trade room opens at 8 o'clock. So we'll be in the trade room tomorrow, 8 o'clock, going over the U.S. jobs report and the Canada jobs report. Two trades that I'm actually planning on trading them both simultaneously live. They're both winning great reports to trade. Does it mean 100% guaranteed winner tomorrow? No. But very, very good possibility we're going to make some serious money tomorrow trading the U.S. jobs report. Our trade room is where we do our tech support, we do our teaching, we help people with their software. You can have access to me all week long in the trade room. So if you've subscribed to our service and you have a question, come into the trade room and you can get me live 4, 5 times a week, sometimes definitely more than 20 times, sometimes 20 times a week, because we might have 20 different trade rooms, but we're in the trade room almost every day of the week. If there's no event that we're trading, then there might be a day that we don't have a trade room. There might be a holiday day. This coming week is Veterans Day on Thursday. No trade rooms. Okay, but we'll be in the trade room Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Lots of events. There's lots of events next week. Remember, I said there's 7 family money trades. So I've been talking. I don't like to spend hours doing this. I don't want to bore you to death. What I want is I want you to come join up with us. A lot of you have spent a free week or two in the trade room, seeing how we do things, knowing how honest I am, knowing how transparent we are as a company. When it's a bad trade, you see it because it happens to me. When it's an awesome trade, you see it because it happens to me, and you see the other members in the room sharing their experiences. In our trade room, people use our advice. They make up their own trades. There is so much information that you can gather and learn from. I just can't tell you, in my opinion, how much value the trade room offers. I think it's a great, great place. even if you don't join up with us. But I'm here today because we wanted to convince you that what we want, what we have is awesome. It will help you be a successful trader. But here's the real deal. We're unequivocally raising our prices come the new year, 2022. We started this family money trade, and it's a very profitable trading system. And we're a boutique company. We're never going to have 10,000 traders trading with us. We like to be able to give people attention. Obviously, if we had, we'll take, allow as many people as want to come trade with us. But we know the reality. We're not the giant, biggest trading company in the world. We are a boutique company, and we want to offer the best value that we possibly can. But we also have to be able to afford what we're doing. Come January, we're unequivocally going to raise our prices. And if you join up with us now, you'll always be grandfathered in if you keep your account going. So I'm going to make a great offer for you today. You've seen the three elements of what we do. You've seen why what we do can be a great way to trade. Trading on your own schedule, trading with awesome software, trading with great people in the trade room, knowing in advance what you're going to do. So here's what I want to offer you this week. Our JOBB software is normally a 149 value, okay? And we want to also include the monthly live trade room. The retail price on our website is $297 a month. And also, what we're going to include, we always have personalized coaching in the trade room. You want to talk to me directly, you need help with something directly after a trade. I can't tell you how many times I stay in the trade room to help somebody if they have problem, issue, or questions they need help with. If you sign up within the next 24 hours to this offer, you're going to get bonus one trade earnings masterclass. It's a $499 value. It's going to be a 3-hour course that I give in December using our software system and trade room to learn how we trade earnings. Bonus number two is going to be 14 months of the daily trade reports. That's worth $686. Bonus number three, we're going to have a group training class for everybody that signs up for this offer. In the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a group training class to go over all the basics, installing the software, setting up the software, setting up your charts the way I do, just kind of like a, a get started, a way to get started real quick so you could get up to speed as fast as humanly possible. Those are the three bonuses that we're offering. It's a value, total value of $1,930. We're charging $199. We want you to sign up today. $199 a month, software, reports, trade room, all those bonuses by going to www.getjobbcombo.com. Let me type it in. Allow me to type it in. Okay, www.getjobbcombo.com. 199. I don't think you can beat the price because you become a full and total member. You'll get our earnings class, you'll get the DMMs, the reports that you need for 14 months. Even if you don't want to continue, you'll still get the report. And there's no contract. All you have to do is send us an email to cancel, and we won't charge ever again. Just $199 a month. It's an awesome deal. Let me just show you the rest. I have a couple of slides left over. One trade, as I've shown you, trade after trade after trade, one trade each month can easily pay for your monthly charge. So understand this. Let's look at next week's schedule, okay? Here's next week's schedule, which no one has even seen yet. I haven't even sent it to my boss yet for publication. but I made it up already because I do my schedule on Thursdays. Here's next week. So what do we got going on? Next week, Monday, there's nothing going on. So it's a quiet Monday. Mondays are often quiet. Tuesday, one of my favorite trades, core PPI, family money trade, 8 o'clock trade room Tuesday. WASD, the grain report, Tuesday, 11:30. 10-year note, a slightly challenged family money trade. Not one of my favorites right now, but still has good potential. And then our weekly oil report. People made money this past week and the week before. Wednesday, core CPI, one of my all-time favorite family money trades. 30-year bond auction, another nice family money trade. And Australia jobs, little bit challenged report, still hanging in there for family money trade. Australia, that's a 7:30 p.m. event. Not every trade is early in the morning. Somebody who has the ability to take a lunch break can trade the WASD report with us. But one, two, three, four, five, six family money trades. Six family money trades. I think I said seven by accident before. That's a lot of family money trades. Just one very, very successful trade can pay for the service. So here's what you get. Month by month JOB software. Again, the value is $149. The Pro Trade Room, the value is $297. I can't tell you how valuable the personalized coaching is. You're in the trade room. I never throw people out of the trade room unless we're done answering questions. I mean, look, I'm human. Every now and then I have to run off somewhere. But 99% of the time, I will stay in the room as long as you need help, and I will help you because I love doing this. I live for this. I love it. You'll also get access to the 10-minute trades members area. There's streaming of quick start classes, videos on our software, all sorts of help to get you going. And don't forget the personalized coaching. But the key, the three bonuses. Bonus one, but you've got to sign up within the next 24 hours. The bonuses are being taken down after 24 hours. The free earnings class, going to sell for $4.99. The daily market movers are trade reports. You get 14 months of them, even if you don't stay a paying member for $1.99 a month. Okay, we're not going to take the bonus away. And a group training class just to teach you how to get up to speed, how to read the report, put it into the software, set up your trade. That alone is easily worth the cost of the training for $2.99. Total, again, is $1,930. All we're asking for, yes, Willie, I know it's hard to believe, it includes the live trading room, and the software. $199 a month, but those bonuses are disappearing if you don't do it within 24 hours. $199 a month. It's not a contract. You can cancel anytime. We believe that you're going to enjoy being a member so much that you'll stay and you'll spend 6 months or a year with us or 2 years. We've got members that have been with us for a long time, some people as long as I've been here. No contracts, cancel anytime. Get jobbcombo.com. And Willie, yes, final time, it absolutely includes the live trade room and the software, everything included. So you have all the tools at your disposal to be a successful trader. Okay, that's the key. $199 a month for the three elements. Okay. Any questions, folks? You've been nice enough to spend an hour with me. Hardly anyone has even left. Everybody has stayed. And I thank you very much. Harshi, I didn't answer one question. What about Trading View? I think you were asking. Willie, that's why I was telling you this morning, wait for my webinar, that I was going to make you an offer you couldn't refuse. It is a great opportunity to try our system. It's very fair. Tony's asking, I seem to remember you have a different offer not long ago. That was a 1 year deal. Tony, that expired a long time ago. Whether we'll have another 1 year deal We used to offer 1 year deals long time ago before we were 10-minute trades. Quick question from David. Go ahead, David. I'll answer it. Quick question. Go ahead. So, folks, I think it's an awesome offer. You've spent free time with us. You know how honest we are. I think that I can't imagine that everybody here would not do it. Do people in the room use the micro gold and micro crude? Oh, absolutely, David. Now, let me level with you about micro gold. Micro gold is a little bit problematic because micro gold, and that's a very great thing that I didn't touch upon. You can trade micros with us, absolutely. The micro NQ, the micro ES, micro oil. Micro gold is a little problematic because it has bad liquidity and bad volume. If you notice, it's not one of the new micros. It's not one of the new micros. Okay, it's been around for a long time. So Harshi's asking, what platform do you need to trade with? Right now, we only support Ninja Trader. We are going to add a new platform this year. The way that Ninja Trader fits in, David, you have a nice night also. Uh, Mola is asking, how does Ninja Trader fit in? Ninja Trader is the trading platform that we use to trade. Now, Ninja Trader is not free, but they have a quarterly subscription, a yearly subscription, a lifetime subscription. Okay, another important question. So, Mola, you need, if you want to use our software, you need the Ninja Trader platform www.ninjatrader.com. If you want to come into our trade room and still get our reports and learn all about news trading and be able to use your platform by manually entering the trades. Many people do it that way, Mola, and you can do that if you don't want to use Ninja Trader software. But I've been totally honest and upfront. It's definitely easier to do it with our software because it automatically places the orders. Tony is asking, I have multiple PCs due to travel. How many PCs can I put the JOBB software on? Tony, we let people put two platforms on. If you talk to me privately, if you have special needs, etc., you can send me an email at help@10minutetrades.com, help@10minutetrades.com. We try to be as flexible and fair as possible with everybody. We know that people have different needs and everybody is different. Most people are totally, totally honest, and we recognize and realize that sometimes people might have three machines, okay? And we're not going to, be so crazy as to not allow somebody to do something. It's all about being fair. We don't want to be taken advantage of either, but we always allow at least two, always minimum of two, okay? Any other questions, folks? So I just can't believe that everybody here wouldn't want to do this for $199. You can learn how to trade events with software, doing it the best way. And it's just a fantastic and fun and profitable way to trade events. And if you do it now, you grandfather your pricing in. If you're someone that's really serious about trading this way, if you get involved with us now, it'll protect you from any price increases that we have next year. Okay, so I want to thank everybody for staying. Are there any last questions? I think I answered everything that I saw. Um, if you want to type in what trading platform you're using before you leave, we are asking everybody what platforms they're using because we want to definitely program our software for new platforms this year. Tony, thank you very much for saying that I'm a pleasant guy and you liked my way of presentation. Thank you. People can't see what you're typing, so that's why I'm repeating. So Mole is using E-Trade. I used to trade on E-Trade. See, they don't have a platform that lets us write a strategy. The key to what we do, like TradingView does, we're looking at TradingView. TradeStation lets you write a strategy. MetaTrader does. There's a lot, but some of the what I call the consumer systems don't let you do it. Some of the big brokers don't let you do it, like Schwab doesn't let you do it yet. It's a shame that Thinkorswim doesn't do it because it's a great platform. Um, IB lets you do it, but they don't have tradable margins. They don't let you have good margins for trading news. So there's not a lot of platforms that work. What should your normal account size be? So Tony, it's a difficult question to answer. There's not one account size that fits everybody. Some people only want to trade micros. If you want to trade micros, you could use a $2,500 account size, but if you really want to make money trading events, I personally believe that minimum 7,500 to $10,000 would allow you to trade full size contracts in a way that would give you an opportunity to make some money. One of the problems when you underfund an account, you worry so much about having a bad trade that it psychologically makes it very difficult to trade. So, we started our family money account with $15,000. That's the account we brought up to 23. It's now 22 and change. And that's the amount. If you can afford to fund your account with $10,000 to 15, that's a great way to start and give yourself a real opportunity for profit. If you just want to trade micros, we know plenty of people that have small accounts and they're trading one contract or micros and they're doing fine. So it really depends on what your goal is. Okay? Any last questions, folks? So last time, three bonuses. You get 24 hours to sign up to get the bonuses, the earnings class, the training, the DMMs for 14 months. It's a great deal. And we're only charging $199 a month for everything that we have. I think it's an awesome, fair price to learn to make money trading in news. So, folks, thanks for spending your time with me. And like I always say, I'll see you in the trade room. My name is Lee Goldstein. I'm the trading director at 10 Minute Trades. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.